right, we are live here with my nephews, Turin and Ashton Bingham. These guys are basketball savants, NBA knowledgeable wizards. We are going to do a draft from the year 2000 to today, so just the 2000s. So, for example, guys, if you want to take MJ, you'd be taking just Wizards MJ, just to make sure the rules are clear on that. Anyone that played in the 2000s and beyond is on the table, and it's the years that they played. So even guys like, again, Shaquille O'Neal, played in the 90s, also played in the 2000s. You can decide if you want to take him. So to select the order of the draft, I think it's only fair if we let Ashton decide what pick he wants. Then Turin can decide which of the remaining two picks he wants, and then I'll get the last pick. But it's going to be a snake draft. So we're going to do, you get to draft first, second, third. But if I'm last, I get two picks in a row, and then it goes back to the beginning, two picks in a row. So with that, Ashton, do you want the first pick, the second pick, or the third pick of the draft?
I would be choosing first, but since MJ's Wizards MJ, I'm going to choose the third pick because I think that'd be the smartest in that situation.
Okay, so you're going to have third and fourth. Okay,
Yep.
Turin, which one do you want?
I want one.
Okay, then I'll take the middle. So it'll go Turin, me, Ashton, Ashton, me, Turin, Turin, like that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, so with the first pick in the draft, the year 2000 and beyond only, Turin, who are you selecting?
Give me LeBron James.
Ooh, LeBron James. Okay, that's a pretty good pick. For my pick in the year 2000 and beyond, I am taking Kobe Bryant.
Shoot.
Okay.
I'll take Shaquille O'Neal,
You get two, though.
and I'll take Shaquille O'Neal and James Harden.
Shaquille O'Neal and James Harden. You can have Harden, bro. I will take
good.
Stephen Curry.
Oh no.
Okay, I will take Tim Duncan, and this pick's hard. I'll take Allen Iverson.
You picked Harden way too early, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Okay. All right, for my third pick, I'm going to take Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Okay.
You get two now.
I'll take Kevin Durant and Dwayne Wade.
I like that. That's a good pick, actually. Okay, for my pick, I will take Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
That was a good pick, Sean.
I will take Klay Thompson.
This rounds out your team.
I know.
We're gonna do, let's do a six man as well. So we're gonna go to one last pick for each person. Klay Thompson and who?
See, this is the problem, is there's not that many bigs. I'll take Dirk Nowitzki.
No! No!
Ash, there's a really good power forward left that nobody's taken yet.
I should have taken him.
Oh, yeah, I know who it is.
Okay, so you took Klay and Dirk. So I got one more pick to round out my starting five. We will take a sixth man. So I have Kobe, Steph, Giannis, and Jokic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I was going to do that. I'll take Kevin Garnett.
That's the correct pick. Okay, so now you get to finish out your sixth man first. So you get one more pick. We each get one more pick, and it's over.
And I will take my last pick. I'll take Russell Westbrook.
You're the worst. You're chopped.
Westbrook. I had him on my list as well. You kind of got
Harden
a pretty
is-
solid squad, actually, all of a sudden. Ash.
My squad
Shaq, Wade, Durant, Garnett. Holy crap.
Yeah, Shaq. Yeah. It's a good squad. I know.
Okay, for my sixth man, I'm going to take Chris Paul, playmaker.
I was going to do
Distributor.
that.
Okay.
I was.
And for my sixth man, I will take Tracy McGrady, Mr. 13 Seconds.
Dude, T-Mac was on my short list as well. Okay, so now let's debate who do we think has the better team. Everybody in the comments, go and comment who you think has the better squad right now. Sean, Turin, or Ashton, who has the best squad? Let us know in the comments. Guys, we got to discuss it here ourselves, though. Who do you think won this? So I have Kobe, Steph, Giannis, Jokic, Kawhi, and CP3. I'm going to give my argument. Kobe is he's maybe the ultimate killer of the 2000s, one of the greatest champions of the 2000s. Steph is the greatest shooter we've ever seen, greatest ball handler, in my opinion, we've ever seen. Giannis, to me, is the second best power forward all time, behind only Tim Duncan. He's a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. Kawhi on my team, also a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. So I have 4 Defensive Player of the Year guys on my squad. Kobe was a multiple-time NBA All-Defense team. Chris Paul has been all NBA and all defense. He's a distributor, doesn't need to shoot the ball a ton. He's okay passing it. Jokic is just an all-around stud, triple-double waiting to happen. I actually think I have the best squad, but I'm going to let you guys have a chance to plead your case now.
Allen Iverson, one of the best ball handlers of all time. Klay Thompson, prettiest jumper there is.
37 points in one quarter.
Yep. LeBron is LeBron. No explanation behind that one. Tim Duncan, best power forward of all time. Dirk, he's a center. He can do it all. And then T-Mac.
It's a solid squad. This is actually really tough because everyone's team is really good. So, okay, Ash, let's hear your case.
So I chose James Harden. Dude, they had to change a rule so that guy couldn't be so overpowered. They had to change a couple rules, so he couldn't get to the free throw line. His prime was arguably one of the best primes in all of the NBA.
Offensively, that is true.
Oh yes, yeah. Dwayne Wade and LeBron, the duo was just insane. Dwayne Wade is pretty self-explanatory, and then Kevin Durant. I mean, he's just so smooth with it. He's one of the best, most scorers of all time. He has one of the, I don't know, he's top 5, I think, in most points of all time. And then Kevin Garnett. I mean, he's just insane. He had a championship. He's just dominant. And then Shaq, most dominant center of all time.
Yeah.
And then Russ, one of the other best primes in the NBA.
Yep.
I mean, he was a walking triple-double in his prime, so.
Yep. I'm a little biased. I don't love Harden. So I would personally start Westbrook over Harden on your squad. But all of these teams are great. So who do you guys really think won? Be honest. Who do you think won? I think who do you think? Let's do this. Turin, who is your weakest pick as you look at your team right now? Who are you looking back on thinking, oh, that's which one?
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Allen Iverson. Ash, who do you think is your weakest pick?
Probably Harden, probably, yeah.
Close.
Probably Harden. Ironically, as much as I love D-Wade's probably your second. No, I'd probably say Harden and Westbrook are your weakest, then Wade after that.
I'd say
because
Wade.
Garnett fills a role. Shaq and Durant are no-brainers.
I would say Wade's your worst pick than Harden.
I mean, but dude, those, yeah, it just depends. Because if we had those two in their prime, we're not losing a game.
Wade was much better defensively than Harden was. There is that. But, okay, and my worst pick, I'd say, is actually Chris Paul, who was my last pick anyway. What do you guys think? Who was my worst pick?
I think it was probably Chris Paul.
So I had Kobe, Steph, Giannis, Jokic, Kawhi, and Chris Paul.
I think Jokic.
I was going to say
would get
Jokic.
fried by
Defensively,
some of these
Jokic
guys.
would be destroyed. Yeah.
But Giannis would be guarding Shaq. Giannis would be guarding Duncan.
Giannis can't guard Shaq.
You can't, and even Nikola Jokic couldn't even guard Kevin Garnett. So it doesn't really matter where you put him. He's just going to.
But Jokic can't guard anybody, really.
I know.
But he gets a ton of rebounds, so he can clean up. He can get rebounds. He can clean up when guys miss shots. But I already have the ultimate defensive team between Giannis, Kawhi, and Kobe. And Chris Paul as a point guard defender. I have really solid defense already.
Yes, but wherever he is on the floor, it's a mismatch. Wherever he is.
I didn't know you guys were such Jokic haters. This is crazy.
I'm not a Jokic hater. He just can't guard anyone. So it doesn't matter where he is. It's a mismatch everywhere. If he's guarding Shaq, KD,
No.
Harden would dice him up. He couldn't stay by him. Shaquille, everyone on my team could not go past Jokic. Jokic could guard no one on my team.
Turin, you say who you think would win between my team and Ashton's team. So leave yours out.
I'm going to say your team.
Dang.
Okay. Ashton, who do you think wins, my team or Turin's team?
Dude, I don't know, because I'm going to say...
They're all close.
I'm going to say your team because of AI. If he didn't pick AI, I think that he would beat you. But AI is...
Talking about.
Bro, he has Kobe, Steph, and Giannis, and Jokic.
I have LeBron,
And
Tim
Kawhi?
Duncan, Dirk, T-Mac.
Bro, T-Mac and AI are your most weakest picks.
Okay, now I will determine who I think would win out of your guys' team. So LeBron, Duncan, AI, Klay. Klay is a lockdown defender, one of the best perimeter defenders we've ever seen, and one of the best shooters we've ever seen.
He's good, yeah.
What I think Turin's team is lacking personally is a playmaker. LeBron's your best playmaker. AI was a point guard, shooting guard, but definitely a ball hog. Klay doesn't need the ball, but he wasn't a distributor, wasn't getting good passes. You don't really have a great distributor other than LeBron, who is a good distributor. but he's not like a Chris Paul or a Jokic, who I have on my team for distributing.
Okay.
Nor is he like a Harden or a Westbrook when it comes to playmaking. Those guys were triple doubles all the time. So I think that's your biggest weakness as a playmaker.
LeBron puts up almost a triple double.
LeBron is a fantastic playmaker. I just think it's a little bit. I mean, all of these teams are stacked, but I think that's maybe your biggest weak spot.
Yeah.
So between, let's see, LeBron, Duncan, AI, Clay, Dirk, T-Mac. So T-Mac is your sixth man. Duncan and Shaq is a good matchup, but really Shaq's going to win that. Or if it's Shaq and Dirk, Shaq's going to win that. Duncan would beat out Garnett.
Yeah, probably.
LeBron's frying KD, respectfully.
LeBron and KD are close, but yeah, you got to give a slight edge to LeBron, especially prime LeBron.
Klay Thompson over Dwayne Wade any day of the week.
I do think that Wade
Not close.
is very underrated in a lot of people's minds, but
I still think
Klay Thompson is maybe the most underrated player ever.
Yeah, he probably is.
Gosh, that's tough.
I think it's Klay Thompson.
But then I destroyed.
Garnett, Westbrook. Who do you guys think wins that one?
Me.
Of course, he thinks it's him, but I also think it's me because AI is
No,
just
you're wrong.
a
Clay's
horrible pick. I mean,
LeBron and Duncan and Clay. The AI thing is a big weakness there. T.
So is
It
his
is
Harden.
in my opinion. AI was an absolute stud. I loved Allen Iverson. He's one of my favorite players. In fact, fun fact: me and my buddies all gave ourselves nicknames when we were kids, and they had to be a college player, and mine was Allen Iverson that my friends gave me. So I love Allen Iverson. That being said, I think he stands out as the weakest link on your team. I would maybe give a slight edge to Ashton, if I'm being honest.
What if I switch out and put in John Stockton?
Stockton didn't play enough in the 2000s to. That'd be a bad pick.
Steve Nash?
Steve Nash would have been a great pick.
how did we not think him?
If you took out Allen Iverson and put in Steve Nash, I would give you the edge for sure.
Okay.
Who are some guys that you guys had on your list that didn't get picked? I've got a handful here.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash is one of them. I had Jason Kidd as
Jason
one that
Kidd,
didn't get
I had
picked.
Tony Parker. I don't know why I didn't choose Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's a good one. I had Damian Lillard.
Ray Allen, Ginobili.
Ray Allen I did not have Ginobili. That's a good one, though. I had Ray Allen. I had Damian Lillard.
Gasol, he would have been good.
Pau Gasol. I had Yao Ming as a potential big man. I didn't,
Could have been good.
Joel Embiid was another one that didn't get picked. Dwight Howard. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Dwight Howard was first team All NBA like year after year after year. I think he's been 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
Did you just say Joel Embiid?
I had Joel Embiid as a potential big man. Yeah.
That is insane. Like, that is actually crazy that you had Joel Embiid on that list.
You know what's wild is of my bigs, I had Shaq, Jokic, Dwight Howard, Embiid, and Yao as my 5 like true centers, and only 2 of those guys got taken, Shaq and Jokic.
Yeah.
My power forwards, I had Duncan, Giannis, Garnett, and Dirk. All of them got taken.
Forwards on the same team, which is kind of a problem.
My small forwards, I had LeBron, Durant, Kawhi, T-Mac, and I actually had Jason Tatum as a potential small forward.
Yes.
Didn't take him. Anyway, cool. Okay, well, guys, let us know in the comments who you think won this battle, and we'll see you next time.